Hello everyone. Welcome back to Resident Evil 7. Well, last episode we weren't moving super fast through the game, so I'm going to try to pick it up a little bit. I apologize. That was a very podcasty episode, which is, certainly part of what I'm trying to do. But, oh. Hello, boys. It's certainly something that I want to do, but I also don't want to, bore you all. So, I'm going to try to move at a slightly faster clip. Snake key. So, one thing that I was talking about a little bit right as we were finishing up last time was the fact that there's this kind of villainous queerness to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. Not in a way that I would necessarily endorse, mind you, but there is this multitude of readings of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and its sequels as well. And in part, although it certainly has this relationship with the family, it is kind of like a very disturbing vision of what a family is supposed to be. I mean, that's true in this as well, I guess, but it's like there is a kind of implicit sexual deviance to Leatherface that is an issue. Oh, also for the sake of it, on the map, this is called the kids' room. We can start exploring. It's broken. Okay. Nothing in here, but we have an armoire with silverware in the kids' room. Very cool. Herb. A note. April. Oliver's stopped his yelling, but sometimes I hear knocking from above. May really stinks, and some weird juice is dripping from the ceiling. Anyway, since I had time, I changed the remote control trophy again. Now it'll be shiny even at night. So in the first film, Leatherface pseudo cross-dresses. In the sequel, there is a kind of queering to him. It's very different, though. Let's see. Oh, another journal entry. April. Mommy took me to the hospital in town. They took a photo of my head with a weird machine. Then Mommy brought me a 259-piece puzzle from the toy store. April. Stupid Oliver keeps teasing me. You're a crazy head. April. I lied to Oliver. I told him to come over for my birthday party, then shut him in the attic from outside by remote control. He kept crying. Let me out, Lucas. April. I changed the remote control so stupid Zoe can't just go into the attic. I melded it with one of my Inventor's Contest trophies. Now she'll never find it. Here's a baseball bat trophy, so he's into the sports. LCS, presumably Louisiana something. 4 hands are better than 2. Dead by Dawn. I think it's Dead by Dawn. Dead by Dawn. Dead. The LCS Sharks, presumably. Could be... Well, no, we're in Dulvey, so it's not a high school. It's probably a college. It's probably Louisiana College of something. College of Science, maybe. Honorable mention, Amateur Robotics Championship, 1998. Okay. Second place, 3rd Junior Engineering Contest. Third place, 2nd Junior Engineering Contest. Okay. American Football, Play for Victory, 2005. Something I look at the river, I look for dead bodies. I look at every time I look at the river, I look for dead bodies. So this is all kind of meant to be telling the story that Lucas was weirdly kind of violent even prior to being infected because this goes back like a long time. Like presumably even as a child, he was doing violence to other children, and it's plausible that his family was covering it up, which kind of adds to this story that I was mentioning about like the family. I guess I can take supplements. The family potentially were like covering things up for him. Here's another trophy, F. So because he was winning all these robotics things, he built a control into one of his trophies and then hid it in a lamp so Zoe couldn't find. So Zoe has maybe always been sort of the odd one out, but it does seem like the only way he could have been presumably killing another child when he himself was a child would be with his parents' kind of like knowledge, or at least most likely. We got a VHS tape called Happy Birthday in here. Got more sports stuff. We have a disco ball. We have a Christmas tree. Renovation contract. Customer, Jack Baker. Contractor, Trevor and Chamberlain Construction. Construction period, November 10th, 1992 through November 30th, 1992. Details. Installation of shadow-activated doorway in the main hall. Don't have enough space. Okay. What do I want to do to make space? Is there anything I can make? No. No. Okay. What do I want to do? I could reload that, but that doesn't really do anything. I'll just take an herb real quick. Give me some room. So the toy axe, there's this toy shotgun also. So if we wanted to go get the broken shotgun, we could do that. And you can use a repair kit to fix it. But as memory serves, I think it's a double barrel shotgun, which is a very common weapon archetype in video games, but one that I don't actually like playing with very much. Strong chem fluid, I could have used that. And now we can use this to make an Axeman. So the note Trevor and Chamberlain that was mentioned, I believe that's supposed to be the same contractor who made the mansion from the first Resident Evil game. There we go. Judgment, it says on the wall. And we have the other key card. I'm still overburdened. I might just drop the supplements. Let's just trash those. Yeah, I don't care. Supplements are fine. Keycard blue. So yeah, the multitudes of reads of are the Bakers good people or bad people is complicated by this idea that not only was Lucas almost certainly a murderer in advance of even all the stuff with the mold, but almost certainly his parents were either covering for him or at least maybe sort of turning a blind eye. More guys? No. We should probably drop stuff off at a safe room. So I guess to go back to the queering subject of Leatherface. Yeah, so you have this cross-dressing thing in the first film, and then you also have this aspect of him being in the second film he's maybe presented as sort of hetero-romantic or heterosexual, but there is this also like implication that he's some kind of like deviant or he has like a kind of paraphilia or something. We'll put away the video for now. We can watch that later. Put away the key card for now. We'll use that later. I kind of want to... Let's just find somewhere to use that lockpick real quick. Where do we have an something that needs lockpicking? In there. Okay. We have something. But yeah, in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, there's this thing where he's attracted to the woman in that film, Stretch. And that's pretty unambiguous. But he like his oh, shotgun shells, that's good. That's actually, of all the things I could have gotten, that's one of the better ones. I can put one shell away though, because our stack is overflowing right now. He's definitely attracted to her, but like his sexuality is expressed through the chainsaw or something. Like he holds it like at his crotch in a way that's like meant to be very phallic, and he like goes through motions that are very sexual, and it's kind of meant to be a joke, but it's also like there is something that it's like he almost like reaches orgasm like with the chainsaw as a kind of stand-in. So it's almost like a joke. It's like kind of neutering him or something, or like presenting his sexuality as being like externalized in some way. Also never noticed this painting appears to be backwards, just stuck to the wall. I guess that's one I've never seen in games before. That's a new one. It's super accurate though as a painting model. Like the little like twist calipers to hold it back. I mean, like at least accurate for a home model. I work for an art gallery, so I've seen the backs of lots of paintings. Like using the wire at all isn't super pro. But what was I even gonna do? Oh yeah, I have to go upstairs to use the snake key on the other door. But in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, there is this like, I don't know, very coded scene or something where it's like after he's kidnapped Stretch. I believe, oh yeah, I have to actually use it. I believe he's wearing a woman's face, and he gives Stretch a man's face to wear, and they dance together. Oh, we have Grandma up here now. Considering Marguerite and Jack are dead, I think this is supposed to inspire some kind of question as to how Grandma's getting around. I don't really want burner fuel, thank you. Same time as all the other clocks, it says. Oh, lockpick again. We just used one. Sorry, Grandma. Picture of Jack, presumably while he was in the military. Yeah, Jack joins the Marines, 1980. Oh, an herb. Okay, well, we're pretty well loaded up on herbs. And I think, yes, backpack, very good. We now have like a big, generous inventory. Treasure photo. Okay, so on top of a cage, there's a mannequin head with a hat. So we should keep an eye out for that somewhere. This seems like another place a bobblehead could be. We have... Looks like a plan for a weapon of some sort. This is the grenade launcher that we already have, and it's explaining where to find it if you haven't found it yet. Because it's possible that if you just used the crow key in the old house that you might have not been carrying it around here. And if you're just immediately like go into the basement, grab the snake key, come up here, I suppose it's plausible that one might miss out on some things. Do we have a bobblehead anywhere in here? It seems like I said, like the place where one would be. Not seeing one. Weird, I guess. This is like a home office space, or maybe like giant, not built out walk-in closet. Okay, well, we need to check another clock for comparison. But this idea of him and Stretch kind of swapping genders, so to speak, is meant to be this queered thing. So we got approximately 10:15 on the clock. Carol J. Clover and Judith Halberstrom have both talked about this a little bit, and this thing about like the final girl trope in oh no, I should just go backwards. The final girl trope in a lot of stories involves a kind of gender play where like the so-called final girl in a horror movie kind of like sheds expectations of gender and maybe sort of like reclaims or like claims a new either degendered category or something. Halberstrom talks about maybe the idea of like the monster gender or something as like its own category separated from male or female. But this idea maybe in a more traditional binary sense that like the final girl sort of claims masculinity as her own, and then the male attacker is sort of neutered or feminized in some capacity, is like I said, a more binary take on this sort of thing. But you get that very much in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because Stretch at the end of the film, after killing everybody, the Sawyer family, as they have been identified as in the sequel, it sort of ends with her doing her own kind of chainsaw dance in the way that Leatherface did at the end of the first film, and sort of swinging around this big chainsaw in a way that again becomes pseudo-phallic maybe, and Halberstrom calls it drag, which I think is actually kind of a clever observation. Like it's Halberstrom, or it's Stretch. Oh yeah, gross stuff. So this is where they're making the like animal sculptures. Nothing in there. Got the other key card. Anything else in here? Got a big slop sink full of blood. We got maybe what are animal hides? They might just be... I'm not sure. They might just be like carpets or drop cloths or something. Enhanced handgun ammo, excellent. But we have all these peculiar decorations again of the buzzsaws. And then, yeah, another gross-ass sculpture of what appears to be a cow skull, and what we can maybe now interpret to be cow legs rotting, along with a side of what I would guess is a fairly young cow. And besides a bunch of hooks, we also have a bunch of pulleys that haven't yet been attached to anything. Pulley system pulleys. Let's see. Just an empty shelf. Okay. More hooks. Oh, and look at that. We were in the workshop. The one locked door. I think we go... No. Can't remember. I hear a guy. Oh, there's a guy. I think the door just pushed him out of the way. Okay. Two of them. All that said, you know, the queering of the scenario in Texas Chainsaw Massacre is on the one hand problematic, but on the other hand maybe kind of it's a peculiarity, I think, of looking at media of a certain age that is difficult at times to address, because let's see, I'm gonna just put away those herbs. We'll put away the photo too. Let's get out the one shotgun shell we have maybe. it's sort of complicated because I think that there's a way in which like something that was at one point sort of like something that could be sort of seen as like powerful in its transgressiveness can also be abusive in a way. Like it's kind of it's always been this peculiarity of like punk or something that like how can you like sometimes the impulse to sort of reject is well motivated, but like to what degree are you hurting your own cause, or like to what degree are you like reinforcing these issues or something. It's something that's been thrown around with like what happens when people misinterpret satire as well, of like if Texas Chainsaw Massacre is using alternative like modes of being, some kind of like means of disrupting heteronormativity through queerness, in some ways it's like purely damaging, maybe like in the case of the original, but in the sequel where you do get this like the sequel, although maybe more explicitly queerer, handles that better, just because I don't know, its relationships to power aren't as clearly villainous. Like the hero also engages in queerness.
Hey, buddy. Remember, those 2 key cards will get you into the party. Don't be late now.
Let me talk to Mia.
No! You gotta show up first. You haven't forgotten where the party is, have you? You can get in from the courtyard. So come on, man. Everybody's waiting for you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hi. Are you the only one out here? Dead? Yes. I should also reload this guy. And then real quick, I'm aware of part of why I grabbed the... Oh. Hello. Ow. That's your head gone? Yes. I think it's back here. Yes. I'm aware of from having watched playthroughs that this is a puzzle. Hup. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That's what the toy hatchet was for. And that gets us a stabilizer, which I think is real cool. I would like that. Thank you. Makes me reload faster. The toy axe has no other purpose. One thing that I did see other people do while playing this, though, is that like you can actually put any item into this. Like you can hold up like literally anything in your inventory, including like the videotape or a lockpick or whatever. I always thought it would be clever if you had the option to use like a pistol to create the 7. I wish that there were other options. I think that would be cool. So the reason I'm coming in here, for the sake of saying it, is we got this videotape, and the videotape is sort of relevant to what we're about to do next. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to save. Wrong thing. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre films, in a way, despite the potential difficulties of what you might get with them for a lot of reasons, I think that there's a lot of interesting kind of like multitudes of readings, which is something we've talked about a little bit with... this is called Happy Birthday, by the way. There's a multitude of readings in the way that we've talked about how Southern Gothic has a multitude of readings. Happy Birthday Experiment. Can Trespassing Idiots solve puzzles? Featuring Clancy Javis. Once again, our poor guy Clancy.
You are one lucky son of a bitch. You know,
Who?
I actually envy you. What? You don't believe me? This short? Well, you can't fake this. It has taken me weeks to finish this, and it is finally ready. And it's all for you. Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. It's gonna be fun. Just you wait.
So you say. So he referenced that it was going to be fun and it was going to be a party and stuff, so, let's see. Candle. Thank you. We got creepy scribbles, nails and books, inkwell, creepy clown. We'll talk about Texas Chainsaw Massacre again in a little bit, but I'm a little bit distracted because this is a really funny and peculiar sequence, and we're about to sort of redo it also with Ethan because Lucas isn't that creative actually. Again, he got third place, not first place in those competitions, but it's this funny thing that this is actually kind of an homage to Saw, which we'll see a little bit more of in a moment, but. We're trapped in a room, strange and industrial. We can't get out. The door is locked. We got us a toilet here. It's full and gross. Oh, we might actually have to trigger anything. Okay. Happy fucking birthday. Got a light.
I'd really like to make it out of this room alive and not die a horrible, painful death. I know, it's a temp title. Take a candle, light it, and put it on the cake. And remember to smile. This party is for you.
Yeah. Okay, so the issue is that we have water spraying in here, so we have to find a way to turn the water off, so we have to get a crank. We have a... This is not a crank, this is more of like a winding key, perhaps for that mechanical figure out there. Now something is coming out of the barrel, though. It won't stop coming out. And it looks very thick, very dark. We have a keypad that we can't quite solve yet. We have a creepy picture of a hooded figure. We have a gas leak, just an open gas leak. That's not great for me. We got, oh, here, we have the crank. So what do we do? Candle, please. Light candle. Thank you. Can I do anything with this? I forget. No point using that here. What do I want to do? Candle. I have a burning candle again. That's good. Door. Oh. Hello. I can burn this rope with this candle. And we have... It would be difficult to open without the password, it says. What do? My phone's ringing, but it says that it's a spam risk, so... No, thank you. We have a winding key. It's from Franklin, Tennessee, everybody. If anyone knows anyone in Franklin, Tennessee, tell them to stop calling me. No water's coming out of the sink. We can flush the toilet, but it's all full. There's a gross thing in the toilet. So this, of all peculiar things, I do think is actually specifically a reference to Saw. Anyone who hasn't seen the very first Saw movie, involves one of the characters has to stick his hand into a filthy, gross toilet. And as it turns out, there's actually nothing in the toilet for him. It's in the tank rather than in the bowl, which is very gross. So we can wind him up, but we need to put something in his hand, which he currently does not have. So we have a telescope. What can the telescope do for us, do you suppose? Let's examine it. Can we look? Oh, or maybe we can wash this in the sink. Oh no, well, there's no water coming out, so that doesn't do anything. Let's see. Is there any way we can use the telescope? Oh, right, we can, water. Use. And now the telescope works. Let's actually assign that to another button so I can more easily switch to it. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Does looking through it do anything? I actually don't remember how this puzzle is solved, so it might just take me a minute. Sorry, everybody. We can look around, or we can walk around while looking through it. Aha! A key. It's hanged person, crow on a tombstone, fetus. So we have hanged person, crow on a tombstone, fetus. And it opens. I wonder how difficult it was to get that custom made, huh? Straw doll. Well, let's light our straw doll on fire because it has a fuse coming out of it. A dummy finger. Well, that seems pretty obvious. So he has a hand now. Let's see. Do we wind you up now? It looks like he needs a pen, everybody. So I think we need to put something else into his hand. Looks like it could hold something. Thanks. Nothing really in here. I can light my candle again, which I think we'll do. But yeah, this like convoluted Rube Goldberg puzzle is very much in the logic of like escape rooms, but it's also a little bit like the Saw films, which were never something that I especially loved, but I know they were hugely popular in their own right. What are we missing, everybody? What am I missing? Maybe telescope some more stuff? So that was the one thing. Is there any other similar set of clues so we can maybe open that door? Get the crank. What we actually need to do is we need to get the pen for our guy to write with. Our dude over here. I don't think there's anything over here. Maybe it has something to do with the balloons. Is there anything in here? When I pop stuff. When I pop them balloons? Oh, hello. Balloon. Speak of the devil. And that's what we inflate with gas. And it's full of spikes. That's not good. Ow. Right through the hand. A nail. Oh, and there's a pen right in the belly. Oof. Where'd that come from? That is nowhere near something that could fit inside the balloon. There we go. You get a pen. And he's grabbed me.
What are you doing? Oh, man. No.
And he is, grinding into my arm. Loser. I think it's supposed to be him actually cutting into my arm. Not, I don't think he is, like, tattooing me. Certainly tattoos don't go that fast. So, loser is our key. I actually knew that code, which means I could break the puzzle a little bit. But, there we go. That's what speedrunners do. Like, they don't do any of the other rigmarole with the rest of the puzzle. So now, off, crank. We'll relight the candle, and then we should be good. Thank you. I've never especially cared for the Saw series. Like, that's not really my thing in horror. I don't think there's actually that much interesting happening in them. But maybe that's actually a good transition to talk about Texas Chainsaw Massacre again, because it's actually not my favorite horror film or anything, so I'm sorry if talking about it a lot seems like I'm obsessed with it, but I'm not. Okay, so that was a bomb. And of course, the barrel was leaking oil the whole time. Now lighting me on fire. And I think, yeah, this door is now locked. He closed the wall off. And maybe on easy mode I have more health, which means it took me a while to die compared to regular modes. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is maybe up there for me. It's like, it might be a top 10 horror movie for me. It might be top 25.
Happy birthday!
The degree to which I'm talking about it is maybe a little bit more related to this game in particular, because I think not only was it a huge influence on this game, but I think that they actually have a lot of like sympathetic qualities. Again, this whole like Southern Gothic thing going on with both of them, and like a lot of direct references and maybe indirect references and similar cultural things going on. And yeah, the idea that the idea of multiple interpretations is a big thing. In Texas Chainsaw Massacre, if you look it up, there is something similar that gets talked about where Texas Chainsaw Massacre similarly, like there is this thing about economic anxiety in the film. Welcome to paradise, it says. And up the stairs we go into his lair, where I can see some phosphorescent paint and some black light. Let's play. Hey, that's what I'm doing right now. How'd you know, Lucas? Oh, here's a TV in case. No. No? There he is.
Ethan. Ethan. Hold on. I got something for you. Looky what I've got. You know what this is for? You know what Zoe wants to do with this? Ooh, she thinks this thing is special. No, Ethan. That ain't special. This right here is special. You see, Ethan? Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. What? What, Evelyn? I'm just trying to show him. I'm just trying to show him not everybody wants to go back to how things were. There's a stupid bitch. She doesn't understand that I don't want to go back to how things were before my father found y'all. Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. So Ethan, Ethan, you can crawl around underneath that filthy, rotten house all you want looking for them ingredients, but you ain't gonna find a goddamn thing, Ethan. You'll need that serum? Ooh, baby. You're gonna have to come through me. You hear? Now, come on, Ethan. What do you say?
Cool.
Fuck!
Yeah, even though Jack and Margarita are more iconic, I actually think Lucas is like one of the best parts of this game. I think that he's like an extremely well-written and well-designed character. I think he's kind of fascinating because he's in some ways maybe a little bit more awake than Jack or Marguerite are. Like he's more sober or something. Okay. So here comes a part of the game that I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do with all this weird stuff
You have got a good eye.
going on with my eyes. So there's tripwires, and I'm not great at seeing tripwires in games to begin with, but with the contrast turned, the contrast being bad, and the game being overlit right now, I'm gonna maybe have some issues here. Thank you for that. This is not the shelf with the mannequin with the hat. It'd be nice if I could just climb over. I mean, once again, video game logic. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think, is loaded with all these different things that you can read into it about politics, about the social state of America in that moment. Yeah, see, I can't see. Oh, there's two wires. Damn. I can't. Okay, so the horizontal wire on my screen right now, I basically can't see at all, especially like right there. It's basically invisible. And the vertical wire I only noticed sort of accidentally while tracing the horizontal wire across. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to take some damage in this section, probably. People have talked about Texas Chainsaw Massacre as being a response to Vietnam. People have talked about it as being related to Southern strategy. People have talked about it as being about economic depression in the 80s, kind of this like pre-Reagan, like pre-Reagan 1970s depressive thing, and like there is definitely a very like Marxist read you can take to the film about like let's see, any more wires. There's a Marxist read you can take, certainly. Yeah, okay. Some of them are going to be trapped. because the film is like acutely aware of oh, I see you. Is there nothing down here? Oh, stairs. We'll probably get those later, I would guess. Ha ha ha. Oh, I see you. Yes. Well, please don't, but yes. I don't think I've seen the head with the mannequin yet. Or the mannequin head with the hat on top of a shelf yet. Maybe we didn't pass by it. Any baubles? Bubble heads? This is a save point? No. I was hoping I could save in here because maybe we could cut the episode. But, nope. So here's this thing that I know to do in advance where we're supposed to put everything away. I wish there was a single button to do it. Okay. I don't think there's a save point in here. Map. Nope. There's our guy.
I know. Fucking password, right? Why don't you try 0814? No! 0621. No. It's 0514. Oh, come on. Take a chance. You never know.
Let's do 0, 5, 1, 4.
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock.
Oh. Okay. What were the other things he offered? 0621, I think was one of them. 0621. Wow, that texture is awful.
I need to find the password.
Where is it? Oh. Oh, more stuff. Okay, I guess now is not the time where I put all my stuff away, so I just wasted the time. Sorry about that, everybody. Now is not yet the time to do that. No, I'm gonna cancel that. Let's take the lockpick, rounds, meds. Just in case, I'll bring one of those. We probably won't need it. Just in case we pick up other stuff when we want to make something on the way. I think we're good. I could take the burner, I guess, technically, but let's also take one more of those. Could take psychostems. I think we're probably okay. Is that a string? The shadows are gonna really throw me off here. No. If I blow myself up, everyone, I'm really sorry. It's just a little hard. Ow. Hurt myself with that. Oh, more chem fluid, which I don't really need. But this sort of relates to some of this like economic anxiety thing that shows up in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because they have a lot of stuff. Oh, shotgun shells, also good. But the Sawyers Stores have a lot of stuff, but they're implied to not be doing very well economically. Like it's said that they had jobs. Oh, I saw that wire as I was walking into it. Where are you? There you are. Hello. I heard you. Is that all my, just about all my healing items? Oops. Yep, I've hurt myself. Gotta really watch out for those wires, huh? Like right here. Okay. So how can we be methodical about this? 1. 2. Oh! Did that trigger the other one? Oh, nope. It triggered me into the other one. Very cool game. Oh! Well, I'm really not gauging what the ranges on these are. I could go back and get more healing items. I have the stuff. Let's just... Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, steroids. Cool. That's a heal. Antique coin. That's good. Other than that, it takes up inventory space. But yeah, here we see slaughterhouses. Like, I don't know. It has, I guess, maybe been loosely implied so far that they have access to these spaces, but I don't think it's actually been like it's been called the Baker Farm, but in what way they were a farm has never been super clear. Nice leaps, bro. Are you still with us? Dang. You're tough, dude. Okay, now he's dead. But yeah, it is called the Baker Farm at points, but why it's the Baker Farm isn't actually explained. We can now see that, yeah, they had access to livestock, so they were not eating people out of lack of food. Gunpowder, that's good. They were eating people because they're bad. They're no goodniks. And this is maybe a little bit true of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's not quite the same, but they also formerly worked for a slaughterhouse that has now gone defunct. Like, well, maybe the slaughterhouse hasn't gone defunct. More accurately, mechanization, like the change of how labor is being accomplished, has resulted in job loss. We'll put you away. We'll get more of these. And we'll maybe actually pull out one of our many herbs. And we'll do inventory. I will make one more of those. I think we will save here for now. Oh, more shotgun shells. Lovely. Solid fuel, I don't... Well... Away goes the solid fuel. Away goes the gunpowder. And I think that'll be it. We'll call it here. I'll maybe talk a little bit more about different horror films other than Texas Chainsaw Massacre next time, but I did think it was relevant to bring it up again. Once again, now that we've reached the slaughterhouse, I knew this was coming up soon-ish, and it was worth bringing up that, yeah, the Sawyers, the family from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, are, fired slaughterhouse workers who maybe that could also segue a little bit into the Hills Have Eyes. We'll probably talk Hills Have Eyes a little bit next time, but thank you everyone for watching. This is hopefully a little bit more action-packed than some of the last session. But next time we gotta fight our way out of the slaughterhouse. We gotta get a code, and with the code we are going to be able to do that happy birthday puzzle once again. And they actually gave us another VHS player, so if you really missed it up to this point, you can try one more time. But thanks so much everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.